It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday morning, April 22nd. I'm James Spann. Showers return to the state tonight and tomorrow morning, but the headline events involve two potential severe weather possibilities. One as the weekend begins, and another one, maybe even more significant, early next week. So a lot of things to talk about. This is late April, after all. So let's go in there and check it out. Water vapor satellite view. Big trough over the east. Nice and cool this morning. A cold front north of the state. That cold front, that surface boundary, will bring the chance of showers in here tonight and tomorrow morning. Don't think it'll be an especially heavy rain event. We note the upper low near Los Angeles, and how that lifts out will greatly impact our weather as the weekend begins. Hey, look at Fort Payne, 37. Woo, boy, to start the day. Vic Bell at Black Creek near Gadsden also reports 37. Birmingham at 48, but a nice warm-up today. Will be in the upper 70s this afternoon. Some folks may be approaching 80. Severe weather possibilities west of the state today. An enhanced risk of severe weather from near Lubbock to Paris, Texas, along and just south of the Red River there. A marginal risk to the northeast of Alabama along that cold front, including places like Washington, Baltimore, and New York City. Tomorrow, the standard slight risk again west of the state, much of Texas and Louisiana. A marginal risk over to Mobile. And on day 3, this is Friday, there is the standard slight risk again from the western Gulf Coast region up to Kansas City and Omaha. An enhancement around Wichita, Kansas. A marginal risk for about the western half of Alabama. And I get the idea that Friday night might be more of a heavy rain problem, and then we could see clearly some severe weather on Saturday and then again early next week. It's so early in the game, it's hard to define the risks, but the risks are clearly on the table, as you'll see, so it's important to note these. This is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Monday morning, suggesting about 1 inch here. But let's dive in and take a look at this. This is the 06ZGFS, valid today at 1 o'clock local time. You can see troughing over the eastern U.S. The upper low is over Southern California. And down below that, the day looks pretty good. We'll call it partly sunny with a high in the upper 70s today. Now, late this afternoon, a few isolated showers could pop up. That's the high-res HER model at 6 o'clock. And you can see a few isolated showers, but clearly the better chance of rain comes after midnight with that front. This is 5 a.m. tomorrow. Off the high-res NAM, a batch of showers, maybe a touch of thunder coming through. And then by 11 o'clock, the bulk of the rain is down to the south of here. So I'd say the main opportunity for rain will be from about midnight tonight until noon tomorrow. It's not going to rain the entire time. And then by 4 o'clock tomorrow, we're back into dry air. And I think the sky becomes partly sunny. And tomorrow will be cooler. In fact, the GFS, curiously, is showing a high of only 64. The NAM is at 71, but I think we'll need to bump the highs back down into the upper 60s with a good bit of cool air advection and a pretty good north breeze. But again, the afternoon should be dry. Now, let's go to Friday. We have a surface low under 1,000 millibars. That is on the Kansas-Colorado border. And again, Friday should be an active convective day west of the state. I really get the idea the day Friday will be dry. So if you're doing something outdoors, it should be a dry day, but rain will likely move in Friday night. This is Friday night just after midnight, 1 a.m. Saturday. That surface low is still under 1,000 millibars over Kansas. And again, we should be pretty wet at that point with a good round of rain, and this might be more of a heavy rain event as a northward moving warm front comes in, but there certainly could be some severe weather. And then Saturday at midday, the surface low is still under 1,000 millibars near St. Louis. And we've got a pretty juicy air mass down here, and that could be a severe weather day for us. Here's a look at the instability values, and you can see a pretty unstable air mass across the Mid-South down here into Alabama's surface-based capes in excess of 2,000 joules per kilogram around Birmingham and Memphis, and those could be even higher later in the day. The wind fields are stronger on this run. The low-level jet is peaking at 40 knots around here, and that's supportive of severe storms. And we're starting to see signs of low-level shear now. This is the bulk shear between the surface and 925 millibars, so it's beginning to look more and more like Saturday could be a severe weather day. And we have discussed the idea that the better chance of showers and storms could be Saturday morning. Certainly with that instability, we'll have to mention at least a chance of showers and storms into Saturday afternoon. And it certainly might not rain all day. The sun might break out at times, but just be aware that Saturday could be an active weather day with showers and maybe some strong, maybe even severe storms. Now, Sunday, we're in a dry slot. That's a dry day, lower humidity. The high will be in the 70s. Nice day with lots of sun. But Monday, now we have a potent system over Oklahoma. And again, during the day Monday, the active weather is west of the state. But let's go to Monday night. This is just after midnight Monday night, 1 a.m. Tuesday. This is, Monday's April 27th. Tuesday's April 28th. We all know it can be very busy this time of the year. That's a very impressive trough supporting this. The upper support is very good. Down below that, a very deep surface low that is deepening. 988 millibars is near Kansas City, and that certainly looks like a severe weather setup Monday night. And if this verifies, all modes of severe weather would be possible. And that might be more potent than the severe weather possibility on Saturday. But remember, we've seen some inconsistencies out here, and this might come off the board later. I mean, there's no need to get worked up about it at this point, but just be aware of that possibility. And then during the day Tuesday, we're in a dry slot, and all the active weather moves on to the east, and we clear out. So we'll, needless to say, be watching that setup carefully in coming days. And this is the end of the forecast, May 1st. Big trough in the east, and down below that, cooler than average, and maybe a few showers around. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.